Hi guys, in this video I'll show you my simple 10-year plan. Nothing tricky, just some small moves that I can take to save money, learn the basics and eventually buy my first commercial property. Let's get started. Okay, so the first year is all about getting set up. There are three key things that I'm going to focus on. The first one is setting up my emergency fund and making sure that I've got my expenses covered for the next 3 to 6 months. So if something goes wrong, I have enough funds to cover those expenses. Number two is getting rid of any expensive debt, credit cards, car loans, etc. And the third one is learning lots and lots about commercial property and listening to podcasts and perhaps looking at groups about commercial property and whether I can join and learn from them. Year 2 will focus on money. How do we increase our income? Are there any side hustle that we can take, or are there any investments that we can start dabbling into? And it's not about getting big wins, but building those good habits that will sustain us in the long term. In year 3, we'll test the waters. We might look into property fund that we can invest into, or perhaps looking at joining other investors and buying shares in a commercial property along with other investors. But yeah, we'll look into that in year 3, and at the same time, hopefully we will have 10 to 15% of our deposit ready by then. Year 4 is all about the market. We will learn how to watch the market closely, how to read rental agreement, property sales. We'll analyze all the numbers behind it, whether the rent payment will be enough to cover the loan repayments, the interest, etc., etc. The more we do this, the easier it is to spot good opportunities. Year 5. By now, we know we can't do this alone, so we'll look into building a super team. We'll look at good lawyers, valuer, building inspector, and perhaps start talking to some banks and to build that relationship with them. Year 6 is practice time. I personally am really excited with this step because we'll go online, pick some properties that are available at that time, and we'll pretend that we're buying them. So we'll run the numbers, look at all the rents, repayments, and see if the numbers checks out. I think it will help us build confidence by practicing those, so that when we spot good opportunities, we know that the numbers do work. By year 7, we're getting really close. Hopefully by then we will have 60 to 80% of our deposits saved. We'll keep an eye out on interest rates, any lending rules that may have changed. But yeah, building those good habits and save really hard because we are getting close. In year 8, we're ready to go out to the market. We'll talk to agents, we'll do some site visits to commercial properties that are available, and yeah, keep looking, doing visits most weeks and looking for that good opportunities. Year 9 and 10, hopefully this is the big year, the year we buy the commercial property. I know it can take a wee while to find good commercial property, so I'm allowing the last 2 years, or even 3 if we include year 8, to find for this opportunity. So yeah, hopefully by then, done and dusted, got our commercial property and maybe look into the second commercial property. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. Hit subscribe if you want to join the journey, or share with your friends if they want to come along and learn together. I'll see you in the next video.